A Charlotte man named Decarlos Brown is facing federal charges and the death penalty in the unaliving of a Ukrainian woman on the train. Everything is alleged fair use and trigger warning. If you are easily triggered, please click off now.
This morning, a heinous act captured on video. I want you to warn you that this is disturbing. It is very graphic. This is surveillance footage moments before a 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee was stabbed to death aboard a train in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, after she boards the train in her work uniform, she sits in front of her alleged killer. And after a few moments, in a seemingly just random act, the suspect pulls out a knife and attacks her.
The assailant, who's charged with murder in this case, is Decarlos Brown, 34 years old. He's got 14 arrests in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area. He just finished a 6-year stint for an armed gunpoint robbery and got out of jail a couple of years ago. And what we're trying to learn is more about what his encounters with law enforcement on the street have been since the time he was released from prison up until this incident.
The attack, as you know, John, has set off a political firestorm about crime in Democratic-led cities across the United States. How is this playing out?
You look at Charlotte, and like many of these cities that are telling this story, their violent crime is trending in the right direction. Their property crime, burglaries, car theft, you see slight increases in, but they have a very dynamic police department there that has a combination of assertive policing, precision policing, directed patrols, but also community policing involving youth outreach for juvenile delinquency and other things. So this is not one of those cities that is asleep at the switch on crime. What this is a terribly tragic, dramatic, terrible event captured on video, which is being magnified to send a certain message.
Yeah. So certainly is. When you look at this video, John, what do you take away from the suspect's demeanor?
Well, I think we've all seen this story before, and we don't have this level of detail. But when you see an attack like this that is so completely and totally unprovoked and without another motive, meaning robbery, a sex crime, none of that came into play here. What we're probably dealing with, again, is untreated mental illness. And that's why I think we want to dig into what other encounters were there with the system that could have given tipping and cueing to where this person was in terms of mental illness, because we've seen so many of these unhinged people and unprovoked attacks.
I will be bringing you more stories like this one. Please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hitting that notification bell, setting it to all so you'll be notified anytime I go live, upload, or premiere. Please be kind to one another. Unapologetically Mika, out.